Hello my darlings, I hope you're doing very well. In today's video, oh my god, yes, I know, I'm doing another Tattoo Enthusiast reacts to tattoo TikToks. The reason why I'm doing so much now is basically because it's near Christmas, okay? These are so fun for me to make, they're easy for me to make as well, and you guys love them, so I was like, you know what, let's just do the whole of December pretty much with these reaction videos, and that also gives me a way of catching up with everything I've been tagged in. I'm getting close now to catching up to the most recent things you guys have tagged me in. I sort of go on TikTok, well I go on TikTok every day, but I look through my mentions sort of every 3-4 days, and it takes me a little while to go through them all and add them to my favourites and what have you, but I'm getting there, and I feel like hopefully by January, mid-January I would have caught up, and then that way they'll be a bit more up to date and I can sort of concentrate on other content as well. So I feel like let's just carry on for December doing as many of these as we can, you know, and then January's a new year, right? Also, while I'm here, I just want to check in with you guys. I just want to make sure you are all right, okay? Because I don't know about you, but everything I'm seeing on social media right now is all COVID, okay? And I feel personally like it's worse than it was when the pandemic first hit. I don't know, because I spent a lot of time on social media when the like I don't spend a lot of time on social media anyway, but like I'm scrolling through TikTok and it's all people testing positive for COVID. I've never seen anything like it. Like, it's become rampant all of a sudden. I don't know whether it's just all of a sudden I'm seeing it and it's always been like that, or it's just getting worse. Anyway, I just want to make sure you guys are okay and you're safe and you're well. I don't want to leave my house because Christmas is so soon, and I cannot miss the opportunity of having a decent roast potato at my auntie's, okay? Like, I'm trying to stay indoors so I don't catch anything. And okay, I'm going off on one, I'm so sorry, but I feel like we can have a little talk right here, right now, right, okay? But I have somewhat like health anxiety. It's mainly to do with throwing up, okay? So if someone has like a bug or a sickness or something, I can't be anywhere near them. But now with like this whole COVID thing, I'm like, oh God. And I've been fine the whole pandemic. Oh my God, I haven't given a shit when it comes to like anxiety and stuff. I'm like, oh, if I get it, it's fine, whatever. Now I'm like, oh my God, I cannot get this. Like, let me see it into the new year with no health issues. All right, I've already had 2 colds this year in the space of like 2 months. I'm done, I'm over it, I'm staying indoors. How do you guys feel about that? Are you kind of like a bit more anxious because of Christmas and stuff? Like, last Christmas was shit. It was so bad. So yeah, I just hope you guys are all well. Comment down how you're feeling down below and stuff. Just vent it all out. Let's be there for each other because it's a stressful time as it is, Christmas. If you celebrate it, of course. If you don't, I just hope the rest of December is good for you. I hope you stay very healthy. And yeah, should we just go on with it? I do apologise for rambling. I just felt like having a little chit chat. You know, sometimes it's good to have a little chit chat. Okay, so I'm going to my TikToks. I'm going to go to my favourites. Also, how we liking the little blonde streak in my hair. I think it needs a bit more toning. I don't know if I like it or not. It's not the first time I've had like black and blonde, black and white hair, whatever you want to call it. It's not white as such yet. I just fancied something a little bit different because I've had like see, people think my hair's black and it does look black in most lights, but it's actually a very dark brown. It's like an off black. So I don't use like a black hair dye. I always use dark brown. But yeah, I've had this sort of dark and blonde hair before. I don't know. I like it, and then I'm like, but do I like the all one colour situation? But then I'm like, oh, let's just mix it up a little bit, you know. I can always put, you know, dark brown over it again. It's not an issue. Anyway, my God, I'm feeling very talkative today, aren't I? Okay. Okay, we've got another cute little dog tattoo. It's a very fine line, for a lot of detail. Oh, it is cute though. Oh. I see, the thing is, I love dogs so much, it will make me biased as to what I feel about these kind of tattoos. I just really love dogs, okay? Oh, but it's so cute. Oh. When the appointment is in 5 minutes. Oh no, stop.
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
Excuse me? I don't know if you should flex that you're literally tracing an image from Google like that. Seems a bit like, You know, like if you need it for inspiration, I get it, you know, or as a reference or whatever, but to full on trace it, I'm getting bad vibes from that, my dude.
I thought that dyeing my hair and getting 4 new tattoos and
Mood.
2 new piercings would make my mental illness go away.
It doesn't.
It didn't. Now I'm just depressed and like super hot.
I'm not gonna lie, I have seen that a couple of times, and yeah, it's such a mood. Like I feel like a lot of us do rely on stuff like tattoos to make us feel a bit better from time to time. It's just something to look forward to, isn't it? Like for me, I love having a tattoo appointment book because I'm like, oh, in a few months' time I get a new tattoo, and it kind of keeps me going. I don't know if that's something you should admit, but you know, I'm sure some of you guys can relate to that. Please cover your tattoos when you do crime. I was like, where is this going? You know, it's always a bit risky when some dude says something about tattoos because you're like, oh God, what the fuck? But it's true. I don't want to give anyone tips or tricks or anything. Like, allegedly, if you're going to do crime, you do want to cover your tattoos because unfortunately for us tattooed people, it makes us very identifiable, especially if your tattoos are pretty unique. I mean, I'm fucked. I have like a massive neck tattoo, my hand tattoos. You know, you start to become unique to everybody else, right? So if you feel like doing a crime, allegedly, just make sure you're covered up, okay? Oh, is that a memorial piece? Oh, no, please. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look. Oh. Oh, what a precious baby. That's a really nice tattoo as well. I really like that. What is going on? Oh, no. Oh, stop it. Oh, it looks like a sperm. Why would you get someone to freaking hand poke a sperm on you in the worst conditions possible? No, I mean, why? I think there is something that annoys me more about these kind of home tattooing situation. When people like flex it, it's like a... How do I explain this? Like it's a cool, edgy thing to do. They're just like, oh, look at me, like I'm on the carpet and I'm getting tattooed in the most unsanitary conditions. Oh my God, I'm such a rebel. Oh my God, I've stopped the press. I'm so rock and roll. That just, it annoys me so much. I don't know why. It's just like, oh God, go away. Like, stop it. Ugh. Tattoo for my IBS babies. Oh my God. Bedroom. Oh my God, I love it. I can't even explain how much I love this. This is adorable and it's my aesthetic and I relate so hard. I have, like I've mentioned a few times in my videos, I can't burp. Like, I don't burp at all. I think I burp like 3, maybe 4 times a year and that's like accidental and they just happen. Or Tom's sister makes me laugh so hard that I accidentally burp. Okay, that happened one time. But I can't burp. So I get a lot of trapped air, wind. It's actually, like I joke about it quite a lot, but it's so uncomfortable. It's so painful. It's actually... It makes me miserable sometimes. Like I'm saying this all laughy and jokey, but honestly, it's hell. And if it gets really bad, I have to lay down. Otherwise, it gets to the point where I start shaking and I'm just like in so much pain. But yes, all that trapped air has to go somewhere, right? So I relate to that so much because that is me, okay? Like I'm that little pooty tiger. I'm pooting all over the place. Poot poot. Oh, okay. Now this is a whole series that I kept getting tagged in a lot. Like I recognised this girl's face and she kept coming up in my mentions. I was like, what is going on? Because there's so many different variations of this. So I was like, okay, I need to go onto their profile and like figure out what the hell's going on, and so we can sort of watch it in order, if that makes sense, because I saw that there was a part 3 and then I don't know what the hell is going on here. But yeah, I noticed I've got 4. I'll show you guys like my favorites here, but can you see we've got like one there, like it's all like that. I don't know if I got every single one of them, but okay. So I think this might be the first one. I hope it is. Okay, so it is one of those situations where this is what I wanted, this is what I got kind of thing. So this is the inspiration. that has to be a joke. Is that a joke? Who did that? Who did that? Who was it done in an earthquake? I feel like there might have been an earthquake. It says in the caption here, I'm so angry, I've cried so much. I trusted this artist. He's done great work in the past for me. My trust is now ruined and so is my arm. Okay, so she's been to the tattoo artist before. So then she knows that the quality of work, I guess, is up to her standards and to what she likes. What the fuck has happened there? I don't get how that's happened, because that's awful. How as an artist can you like do the final wipe down, you know, those freaking reveal wipe down things or whatever, I don't know, and be like, yeah, here, we're done. That did not look finished. That did not look, it looked like nothing. It looked like a child had scribbled on the wall with a Sharpie or something. What the hell? Okay, I'm interested to see what the whole situation is, because why is there like 3 other TikToks here? Okay, now we have to see works he's
as
done
promised,
on me before,
here is a tattoo tour, I guess.
Like
I don't know, but here's
something.
one. She's beautiful. We love her. Here's the second one. Love it. Who doesn't love Supernatural? Love this one. Sorry for the shadows. My kid took the picture. Here's the fourth one. I don't know if TikTok will take this down or not, but here's the fourth one. It's big. Looks great. So the artist hasn't failed me before. He's never done me wrong. So I had every reason in the world to believe that this would be a good tattoo. Now, have I said anything to him yet? No, because I'm waiting until I calm down, because I want to correctly articulate how I'm feeling exactly. But as you can see from the other pictures, and if I need to do another video, I will, with like longer pictures, I guess. I don't know.
We've seen enough.
He hasn't failed me yet. So
has.
I don't know what happened this time, but I will do a story time soon. I will work on it tonight, hopefully post it tomorrow before work, hopefully. Don't take my word for that though.
Okay, for me, I can't read... Oh, hang on, I could just press on the C comment, but for me, I can't read the last line. It says, it looks like a child got a hold of something, because there's a thing over the top that says green screen. Let me see. Oh, it looked like a child got a hold of a tattoo gun. Right, that was a comment. I couldn't read the last end bit. Okay, like... with peace and love. I'm going to try and be nice. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm really trying. With peace and love, the tattoo artist is not good. With the other tattoos that he has done, I mean, I have seen people tattoo at home with no training, okay, do so much better than that. I've seen apprentices do first tattoos that look freaking amazing, and this I'm actually stunned that someone can look at that tattoo artist's work and be like, oh wow, that looks amazing. I'm so confused. I'm gobsmacked. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be nice, okay, but and the fact that she like kind of went home with it and was like, oh, I haven't told the tattoo artist I don't like it yet and all of that. I'm sorry, but if a tattoo artist produced that kind of work on me, I'd be like, I'm sorry, are we done? Like, do you think we're done here? Is this what do you think? What is this? This isn't what I asked for. Let's look more into it, shall we? There's 2 other TikToks. Okay, I think this one's a story time. I don't know if I can be bothered to sit through all of this because it looks like it's a long one. Hang on. Let's play a little bit of it and see what she's got to say.
Here is my tattoo disaster story time. This may be more than one part. I'm going to try not to make it multiple parts because I hate that. But anyway, a little bit of a backstory. I live in a small town. Artist works from his house.
Oh my God. There's another red flag. First red flag, the first tattoo he did on you, shit. Okay, why did you go back for 3 more? And then the 4th, and then he works from home. Okay, you live in a small town, I get it. I know for a lot of people who live in small towns, there isn't many options. But in my opinion, okay, you save up and you travel. Because this is on you for life. Okay, it's an investment. So it may take you a little bit longer to get the tattoo. You may have to, you know, drive a certain amount of miles or, you know, catch a train or a bus or something. But it will be worth it in the end. Don't go to someone's home and get the crappy tattoo, because this is what happens.
I've known him for a little over a year. He's done great work.
No.
Thought everything was going to be fine.
No.
So I am unfortunately separating from my husband.
Okay.
And like I said, small town, so the artist has heard what is going on with me and my husband, messages me and says, hey, so I heard, you know, that you're going through a lot right now. Would you like some ink therapy, free of charge? So just come over, let's do a tattoo, you know, let's see if
I'm
it
sorry,
helps.
red flag. That's weird.
So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. I get to his house about 8:30, 8:45. I'm there for like an hour and a half. We're just talking back and forth. You know, I'm complaining about my husband. He's complaining about his girlfriend.
Oh, God.
I'm playing with the dog. You know, no big
Oh,
deal.
God.
He starts getting everything set up. And anyway, like I said, just talking. Normal conversation. I did not think anything was off. So he gets me in the chair. He starts, you know, he freehanded a design that was based off of the original cute little book tattoo
like
that I found online. I was like, hey, I don't want this exact thing. I just want something like it.
Okay. That's fair.
He was like, I got you. So he drew it on. Looked great. I made sure the placement was fine. Everything looked good. I was like, yeah, that's gonna look amazing. So he starts, he's getting his stuff set up, getting the ink ready, getting the needle ready, getting the, the tattoo machine, getting everything up and ready to go. And he starts, at the bottom right here, and then he's going from like here, and then coming up here and doing some stuff, and then coming down here and doing some stuff. And then he comes over here, and I notice he's bearing down really hard, and his head was kind of leaned over. And his hand was just kind of going back and forth. And I was like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? He was like, yeah. I don't know. So at that point, I realized his words are slurring.
Oh,
and
Jesus
I start to
Christ.
freak out because I'm like, he has a tattoo machine in his hand. He is working on my arm. I need to figure something out. So I start racking my brain trying to figure out or find an excuse that gets me the hell out of there without pissing him off. I mean, I was getting ready to be like, hey, my kid just texted me and said that he's throwing up and I need to get home. But I was like, no, don't want to use a sick kid as an excuse to leave someone's house. So I'm still just racking my brain, trying to figure out an excuse to get out of his house.
Right, okay, I understand. I did jump the gun and think that, she left the appointment, like the tattoo was done and she left what I thought was a studio. So I did jump the gun. I will retract my statement. She, by the sounds of things, wanted to leave midway through the tattoo, which is understandable if this tattoo artist is intoxicated or taking something harder. Still, a lot of red flags with the free tattoo. An artist shouldn't ever work for free. Unless, it, I don't know, it depends really. But, people have got to pay bills and stuff. And I think it felt like he was trying to get her to her house or something, especially as he's found out that she's recently somewhat single or whatever. The next one I've got here is part 3. So there is a part 2. So I need to go on her profile and see if I can find this part 2.
Here is part 2 of my tattoo disaster. Story time. Sorry, I just read some comments on the other videos, and I don't know, some of the hate's getting to me, I guess. I am fully aware that I am at fault here as well for not stopping the artist sooner, but I was trying not to put myself in a situation to where it could have escalated into something
understandable.
worse. So anyway, as mentioned in the previous video, I was trying to find an excuse to leave his house. So while I'm still trying to conjure up a story, I noticed that obviously the line work was shitty. So I keep looking over every once in a while. Like it's making me sick to look at it. I noticed that there's this random line right here. So I don't know what that was supposed to be. At one point he went to go like dip his tattoo into the ink and his hand slipped. And now I have this wonderful little dot tattoo from the needle. From the tattoo machine.
This is awful.
But this is probably the thing that pisses me off the worst is this. I don't know what it was supposed to be, a flower on a book cover. But that's obviously not what it is. So I'm starting to realize that maybe he's done something or taken something before I arrived. Because like I said before, we were having a normal conversation, nothing seemed off. And then, like, I notice as I'm talking to him during the tattoo, his words are slurring. His head keeps kind of moving forward like he's nodding off. And I just, like I said, I noticed something was off, so I'm trying to find an excuse. So I have a friend of mine, like I said, small town. I have a friend of mine that has some pretty major health issues due to COVID and the COVID vaccine. She is waiting for a heart transplant. Everyone in this town knows this. So she texted me and was like, hey, what are you doing? So I was like, call me right now, tell me it's an emergency right away. So she comes through, she calls me, I put her on speakerphone so he can hear it, because this is my excuse to leave. And she calls and says, Holly, I need you at the house right now. How fast can you get here? I was like, give me just a minute, I'll be on my way. So I hang up the phone, I was like, dude, I gotta go. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna get you cleaned up a little bit. So he's still slurring. So he cleans me up and I fucking hightail it out of there. He has contacted me several times asking me to come back, let him fix it. I don't want to go back to this man. I don't want to have anything to do with this man. I've not even confronted this man about this tattoo yet. I'm still just livid about this tattoo. And I really appreciate all the offers and stuff for people to fix it.
Now I kind of, I went from how the fuck is this? Like, what the hell? Where? What? You know? And now I'm like, I feel bad for her. I really, really do. Because I was like, how can you get yourself in this kind of situation? But now it all makes sense now. Okay, we're going to look at part 3 now.
Here is part 3 of my tattoo disaster story time. I think I was thanking everyone right there at the last of that last video. I don't know how to do TikTok. But I was thanking everyone for reaching out and all the offers to help fix it. Unfortunately, until my divorce is finalized, financially getting it covered up is not something that I'm going to be able to afford for a little while, because that's going to have to be a big cover up, because you got random ass lines and then some random dark spots. But I'm aware of the situation that I put myself in. I know that I'm at fault because I didn't stop the guy sooner. But as I was also mentioning, I think he has reached out a couple of times and was like, hey, can you come over so we can get the tattoo finished? He was like, I really need to get it finished, and blah, 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 blah. I haven't responded to him because I have been so angry. And I want to make sure that I can, like I said, articulate correctly how I'm feeling about the situation, because I don't want anyone else to have to go through what I am going through. Because this is awful. No one should have to go through with this. I saw a couple of comments on my tattoo tour video that I did. And everyone's like, oh, he did you wrong in the past, blah, blah, blah. I love the tattoos. The tattoos look great, in my opinion. I have tattoos from reputable shops around here that look like shit compared to the tattoos that he's done for me. So to me, I love them. They may not be pretty or perfect to everyone else, but I love them.
I guess that's all that matters.
So like I said, I had no reason to think that anything was going to be any different with this tattoo. I know I'm saying a lot. I don't know why. But like I said, I don't want anyone else to have to go through this situation, because it sucks. It's terrible. And I really just want to wait until I can tell him exactly how I felt from beginning to end, and now what I'm having to go through from Saturday up until now. I have cried so much over this tattoo that it's not even funny. I'm surprised my eyes aren't swollen and puffy. But I also want to make sure that I can spread awareness for his situation because apparently he is going through addiction. I knew he smoked weed. I mean, that's not a big deal. I mean, it is illegal here, but who doesn't? I mean, just about everyone around here smokes weed. So I didn't have a problem with that, but apparently he is going through active addiction, and I really want him to get help before he does this to anyone else. And I'm trying to make sure that I can do that correctly with no anger involved. So that's why I've not said anything to this artist yet. But like I said, I do appreciate everyone reaching out. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the hate. And hopefully I can get this fixed sooner rather than later.
Okay, I'm glad I sat here and watched the whole thing now, because I've gone from pure, like, what the fuck? Like, how does that even happen? It's awful. This tattoo artist is awful. I still believe the quality of work from the tattoo artist is awful. She likes them. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. But I know she could get a lot better if she, like, saved money or travelled or whatever the situation is as to why she hasn't gone to other tattoo artists with an amazing portfolio. But it's sad that this tattoo artist is going through addiction. That's not fun at all. I won't make fun of that ever. It is irresponsible for him to tattoo while using drugs, because that's when it crosses the line of you're not just harming yourself, you're harming other people. What you do with your body, at the end of the day, whatever, right? I always ask people to be safe and, you know, go to professional tattoo artists and all that, but when it comes to drugs, it's not my place to say anything or whatever. I've never been through addiction. I can't comment on it. I won't comment on it. But yeah, once you cross the line of you're now hurting other people and damaging people, scarring them for life and putting her through, you know, great stress. She's now got to go through a cover-up and sort of saving money for that, unless a tattoo artist does like a pro bono situation, which can happen, might happen through TikTok. It might have already happened, but I don't want to keep going through her profile or whatever because, you know, let's move on from it kind of thing. But yeah, that's a whole shitty situation. It's not, oh God. I feel bad for her now. At first I was like, what the actual fuck? Like, how can you not see this tattoo artist is bad? To, oh, he did you dirty kind of thing. Well, my darlings, that's it for today's video. I hope you all stay safe and well. And until my next video, bye.